Hey everybody, this is Mike Stramalio. You may have seen me somewhere in the country rolling around lately. I want to introduce you to a good friend of mine. His name is Grant. And Grant, I want you to introduce yourself to our audience.
Hey, thank you so much, Mike. My name is Grant. I'm the producer of Next Week's Life. So I'm the person that you don't normally see in these recordings, making sure editing gets done, making sure all of Mike's wild stories get edited out. No, I'm kidding, but just yeah, just making the show happen here, Mike. So I know you've been a busy guy lately. We've got the holidays coming up. We've got a lot of stuff going on. So talk to me about the consortium and how is progress with the Executive Connection Summit going?
Well, you know what? I'm really happy to see you on this side of the camera.
Thank you, thank you.
And thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thanks. Those are some really good questions. I wanted to kind of provide a little bit of an update for the audience. We've had a lot going on lately. Um, Recently, I had a keynote speaking opportunity with our friends over at Epson during their dealer event in California. It was awesome. And I thank all of them for doing a great job in inviting us as a keynote speaker. It was a wonderful opportunity to meet and learn. By the way, the facility is awesome. And then a couple of other major events going on. We went to the Canada Gala, which is a annual beautiful event that they pull off in New Jersey, and they did a great job in the philanthropic area in raising. I think it was about $230,000 for the Mariano Rivera Foundation, which is an outstanding charity. And then recently, more importantly, we've been working on the consortium and the Executive Connection Summit, and it's been really, really, really hectic, crazy busy, and it's going phenomenally well. So the consortium, we've added about 25 new members in the last 90 days, and I thank all of them for really doing what they do and doing it as well as they do. Their support is phenomenal. And I have to tell you, the Executive Connection Summit is just rocking and rolling. Attendance is up. The agenda is set. And by the way, this T-shirt I'm wearing in honor of Dakota Meyer, who is going to be a keynote speaker with me and a couple of other folks. And we're going to do a fireside chat with him, which is awesome. Phenomenal guy, and his whole strategy in life and philosophy on life right now is own the dash. So we're going to be hearing a lot from Dakota Meyer as he explains to us what that actually means. And it's very important. And on top of that, we have Frank Kuko and Impact Networking and Wes McDonald doing a whole bunch of stuff on AI. And you got Konica Minolta and you got Sharp. And we're going to be talking about how to hire veterans and have a whole package for that. So, Grant, I'm excited. I'm really excited. It's a great opportunity to really make a difference in the world. What do you think?
I'm excited too. And as someone who's been to ECS, I'm in the podcasting industry, so I have some interface with what you guys do. But even as someone who's separate from that industry, it was just a blast. It was just great time. Met some great people, and you get to meet a lot of people who have been on the podcast too. So you get to, if you see someone you like here, you'll get more of them. You'll be able to ask them questions. There's all sorts of perks to it. So I would highly recommend.
Well, good. And I know you enjoyed it, and this one's going to even be better. So we're planning on really kicking off 2024 with a big bang, and it's going to be a wonderful event. So I hope everyone can get there. Again, our attendance is up. We have a brand new, beautiful location that we unfortunately we grew out of the Valley Ho, but we're into a beautiful new facility at McCormick Ranch, and it's going to be awesome.
Absolutely.
So, Grant, the biggest part of this is always what is your Frank's best and most favorite Frank Sinatra song? I've never had a chance to ask you that. So, what is it?
You haven't, and I've had a lot of great songs to listen to based off of the recommendations some other people have given. I might be cheating a little bit because I'm going with Frank and Nancy. I'd have to say something stupid. That one gets me every time.
Awesome.
I love it.
So, you really did a little bit of research.
Yeah, and hey, I found some great music along the way, and that's always tell people it's my favorite part of the job is getting to listen in on interesting conversations. So it's fun.
Well, I'm glad. I'm going to take a note of that. I'm going to have to make sure that I listen to it. And by the way, when you do speak with Kevin Van Canal and Les and those guys, tell them personally, I said, have a happy Thanksgiving and thank them for letting me hijack you for this interview.
Yeah, I'll let them know. Don't worry.
Hey, I appreciate it. And by the way, before I forget, I also did the ACDI meeting this week, and I think it's worthy of a note. Besides the other things I was talking about, ACDI is run and managed by the president and CEO, Josh Lane, and his partner in crime, Mark Hart. And I had the opportunity to visit with them at their partner meeting this week, and shame on me for not mentioning it, but it was a phenomenal event. And these gentlemen and that entire crew, they are absolutely representative of the best people we have in this industry. And they're smart and they're brilliant and they're gracious, and they operate that company with elegance and grace. And my hat's off to you. So please forgive me, Josh, and happy Thanksgiving to all of you, and thank you for having me. And probably the last thing that I really want to share with everybody is my best wish and wishes for a phenomenal and very happy Thanksgiving. I think in today's world, it really, I think, deserves a little extra effort and time, and just enjoy your family and friends, and make sure that kindness and gratefulness is a part of the day and the weekend, and frankly, every day. So, I'm grateful for the consortium members, our sponsors, and of course, the Executive Connection Summit. And Grant, I'm thrilled to be able to work with you and your team. The podcasts come off wonderful. We're grateful for that. And I encourage everybody to watch the podcast. They really are good, not because of me, but because of the Frank Gasparis and the Frank Kukos and the Bob Goldbergs and everyone that we interview throughout the year. So please take a little bit of time during the holiday, listen up, and again, have a very happy Thanksgiving.